Well, hey YouTube, I know the last video I made was an update video, but this one's quite a monumental update video here. Today's Thursday, but tomorrow, Friday, Halloween, October 31st, I will be celebrating 2 years with the 2008 Lexus IS250. I'm going to go ahead and apologize. The car is in absolutely disgusting condition. That's what that's what the wheels are supposed to look like. And that's what the front ones look like because they've got all the brake dust on them. Here, I'll just go ahead and show you the difference. Yeah, you can see that. The reason why I haven't cleaned it up, yeah, you can see all the dirt and all, is today I'm going at 2:30 to get the oil changed, and the dealership will wash it for me. So I don't really care to waste my time or money to wash it right now when they'll do it for me. But I'm sure you guys know all about this car already. Let me see if I can focus it right now. Purchased 2 years ago on base for, it had 55,026 miles on it. I'll go ahead and, I guess, start it up and show you guys inside. I've got the smart key on me, and I do have a new little keychain thing. It says Lexus, and then Butler Lexus on the back. The original owner bought this car at Lexus of South Atlanta in Union City, Georgia. I service it at Butler in Macon, Georgia, but that's because that's where my mom bought her GX, and where we've been going since like 2006. So, yeah, just a little loyalty there to Butler. I guess I'll go ahead and show you the trunk while I'm here. One thing we did do a couple years ago was replace the struts in the trunk, because before the trunk would just kind of like fall down. So Dad and I replaced the struts. It's kind of warped when we did that, but it doesn't really bother me. There is a little bit of a light in there. Of course, it's all carpeted. You got your little ski pass through. Just some of my junk back here, and the Toyota bag from the auto show, and the Vineyard Vines bag. Lexus little grocery holder thing. Of course, the yellow spare tires down there. I'm not going to dig it out just for the video, but little sticker. And one thing I do like is that these are actually LED lights from the factory right here. Lexus has been doing that for a while. My grandmother's RX is that way too. And then there's my little trunk pop button. These windows were tinted. They were tinted Christmas time, 2012 when I got the car. So they've been tinted for a while. There's the antenna. Of course, I don't have satellite radio anymore. Stopped hanging that a while back. Back side, paint's in pretty good condition. There's a little spot over here on the trunk lid where the clear coat is fading. Just one little spot. I can't, no matter how much wax or anything I do to it, I can't seem to fix that. But that's just one little spot. Overall, the back trunk side is pretty good. Those exhaust tips are disgusting right now. And I did add maybe summer 2013, I got this sticker put on this Lexus trunk sticker, so you can protect your paint a little bit more. Coming to the back seat, this side over here, behind the driver's side, is just used for storage and things. I mean, nobody sits behind me because they'd have to have like minuscule legs. But the back seat doesn't get used too often. And if it is, it's just that one person on the other side. And you got your little cup holders and all, with a little air vent. And of course, these are all LED interior lights from the factory, except for the dome lights. All auto windows, of course, you guys know all that. The back is dusty back here just because no one sits back here. I mean, if anything, it's me throwing my book bag and crap back there. Does have the Toyo Proxys 4 Plus tires. I got these in February of 2014 with the car had 68,000 miles on it then, and coming up on 20,000 miles with these tires. So probably at about 93-ish thousand miles I'll get more tires, because the life is only 25,000 miles since I can't rotate. We'll go ahead and look at the tread though. It's not doing too terrible right now. Little dead bug there. That's good. Of course, disc brakes all around. Let's see, coming to the driver's door. There's a nice door ding right there. It took off the paint that I got years ago at the mall parking lot. Barnes & Noble, even though I parked miles and miles away from the door. Of course, typical scratches underneath the door handle here, just from fingernails and the previous owner's rings getting in there, because the previous owner was a lady. And then your smart key button. Here we've got the build date. You can see it was built September 7th. It's actually built September 26, 2007 in Japan. I believe the guy, or it was a lady and her husband. First they leased the car, and then they bought it off the lease, and then I bought it from them. So, pardon my phone going off there. Leather seats are holding up fairly well. I mean, obviously the driver's side has the most wear because it's sat in daily. There's a little bit of a butt sag right here, and a little bit of creasing up there and on the sides. But overall, they're holding up in fairly good shape. Headrest is almost in perfect condition. You can see the sheen difference between the wear over here on the shoulder as well as the headrest. These seats do a very good job of holding you in place no matter what size you are. I personally had the seat almost all the way slid back. Of course, it is a 10-way power driver seat. Same thing on the passenger side. WeatherTech floor mats, highly recommend them. These are the laser fit models, and obviously they're black. The scuff plates are just that. They're scuffed up a good bit, but what can you expect? People's feet dragging in and out. Door sills, they're not illuminated or Lexus embroidered or anything. But mirror controls, all your powered stuff, I mean, all that's still working, obviously. These are the old Lexus switches. Now they have the Toyota ones. Or actually, the 2009, no, 2010, I think, and up IS's had the Toyota switches. Now the 14 models have the Lexus specific window switches. Of course, they're all automatic. Chrome door handle. This is where the 3-person memory would be if this was a fully loaded model. Fold out door storage, bottle holder in there. I just have napkins and tissues and such. But leather on the door, armrest is doing alright. The armrest doesn't go quite as far back enough for me. You can see there's actually kind of an armrest extension on the door, and I end up using that more often just because of the placement. But we'll go ahead and climb inside. Of course, it's got automatic headlights, fog lights, intermittent wipers. Go ahead and put our foot on the brake and hit the engine start button. As you can see, 85,097, so I'm just 70 miles past 30,000 miles with the car. And as you can see, I was due for an oil change at 84,885. So I'm a little over that, but I'm going today. See, it says oil maintenance required. Let's see. Range approximate 165, and I'm just under a half tank. I usually get close to 400 miles out of a tank. Average 28.3 miles per gallon. This tank, I've been getting almost close to 29. See, I get better than Garrison does in his Civic. People can hate the 2.5 liter all they want, but it really doesn't do that bad. Yeah. Of course, it's the electroluminescent gauges. Lexus has been pretty famous for that for a while now. And of course, it does the thing where the gauges light up orange, and mine's set just past 80 miles an hour, 82-ish. And then same thing for the tachometer. Let's see, trip meter, 7,610 miles just since I went on my road trip to New England this summer. 480 miles since, not this Monday, but the last. So it's been 2 short weeks for me, because I usually do about 400 miles a week, so these have been pretty short weeks. And of course, this is an 08, so there's no Bluetooth. If you had an 09, you'd have standard Bluetooth. And then, I believe in 2010 or 2011, they made these metallic pieces instead of black plastic. Your cruise control, paddle shifters, which I honestly never use, steering wheel audio controls, which I love, dummy switches. This is where your rear window shade would be, and I don't remember what. I think your headlight washers if you had an all-wheel drive, and then if you had a luxury or fully loaded model, you'd have the rear window shade. Change holder, which was new for 08, as were the new pull-out little things for the rear seats. That was new for 08. Trunk pop and fuel cap release, that was new for 07. Before, they were all on one side, so it was kind of small and dumb. But Lexus fixed that. Go ahead and pop the hood. foot operated parking brake. I do have a dead pedal, so that's nice. 6-speed automatic transmission, chrome and leather on the shift knob. Of course, 6-speed automatic, and you can see sport mode. One main cup holder. This lid pretty much always stays open just to throw junk in and all. And this piece of metallic trim, if you got one more option on this car, the luxury package, this would turn to hardwood grain. But somehow there's like black specks in it or something. I don't know what the previous owner did, if he opened a can of spray paint or what. But somehow this metallic trim piece is like that. And here, I'll pull this out. And this ashtray lid doesn't quite fit perfectly. You're supposed to push it in and then push it and it comes back out, but obviously it's broken, so it just kind of stays that way. Shove it back in there. I just leave it open. It doesn't bother me. And I took the ashtray out just so you have a little bit more storage space. Leather center console. The padding is obviously receding up front after so many years of elbows. But pull back and you got your little cup holder there. And some more storage, your aux and other 12-volt outlet. Coming up here to the head unit, you've got your 6 preset stations, audio controls here, and then it's kind of awkwardly split up because the rest of the audio controls are down here. Hazard, 6 to the CD changer, all of your different media options, your dual zone automatic climate control. Up above here you have your rear view mirror with the 3 presets for the garage door opener, and your Volkswagen style turn dial for the sunroof. LED lights, of course, sunglasses storage, which is kind of going away on Lexus. Fewer and fewer of those have them now. And just some different lighting functions. Incandescent lit vanity mirror. And a little glove box, push button style, owner's manual, and all the records are in there. Of course, all padded dashboard, so kind of dusty and dirty in here, but it's basically whatever. I'll focus here. There we go, now it focused. And of course it's going to ding at me when I close the door because the key's leaving inside the car. 2.5 liter V6 hidden under plenty of plastic shrouding where you can't see anything else under there. Of course it is belt lines in here for sound deadening and whatnot, and it's strut assisted, so no, never having to worry about the prop rod or anything. Just over 200 horsepower and about 186 pound-feet of torque. Wasn't that bad of a deal, and it gets obviously close to 30 miles a gallon for me, and basically I would say I'd give it about 60% highway, 40% city driving for myself. And of course it's rear-wheel drive, all-wheel drive is an option. And we'll go ahead and close the hood. So as of now, I've replaced both HIDs on both sides. So the DRLs are right there in the high beams, thing. Fog lights down below. You can see how atrocious the front of my car is right now, between bugs and rock chips and all. But honestly, it doesn't matter to me because the car's meant to drive, so I'm not gonna bother with it or anything. Kind of annoys me that the paint's in not the best condition, but whatever. The panel gaps aren't exactly the best up here. Something about the wreck that the previous owner had in a Walmart parking lot. And this IS is experiencing the headlight bulge right here. It's kind of a problem these have with the heat inside bending the plastics out of shape, because this DRL is always on. So it's kind of bulging right there, but as I said, it doesn't matter too much to me. It doesn't close quite properly here, and there's a bit of oxidation on top of the HID. Of course, this panel doesn't fit properly down here because I had to kind of push it back in after I hit that armadillo and damaged the front of my car. Chrome around the Lexus grille. Same difference on the other side with the not so perfect fitment of the panels and the bulging headlight, which was a problem on the IS. There is a recall on the IS for the fuel line. I'll have to get that fixed. Not today because they don't have the fix ready yet, but as soon as I get that letter in the mail, I'll head on up there and they'll give me a... Oh, with recalls, Lexus always gives you a free tank of gas and whatnot. But the front end of the car I try to kind of avoid because it's not in the best condition. There's plenty of deep rock chips here on the front, and that's just the problems of owning a black vehicle. You can kind of see that, but it's whatever. This little rubber trim here is dry rotting. Kind of doesn't matter too much to me. There's a little drain for the windshield. Windshield has plenty of rock chips on it, no cracks or no major chips, but it's enough to, even when you clean the windshield, it's not perfectly clean. This is the worst door ding over here. Well, that's really about it. I'm looking forward to many more years and many more miles. If the previous owner had driven the recommended, or not recommended, but averaged 15,000 miles per year, this car would have well over 100,000 miles on it by now. So I'm thankful that it doesn't, even though the outside condition kind of shows that it is. And the car still is worth a decent amount of money. So one day, whenever I go to sell, it'll be worth a good bit, just for the condition of the car and the build quality. If you avoid carbon buildup, then your IS250 is likely to run for just about ever. And then the really only other issue that's on the TSBs is that this rear view mirror can fade, and you can kind of see it if you look from one particular angle, that there's specks in here where the auto dimming is going away. But as I said, it's just about whatever. So thank you guys for watching and for keeping loyal after 2 years and 30,000 miles. So thanks for watching.